Do you remember the first time you met? Any notable first impressions?
Yeah, I knew we met before at some point, but the first long situation I remember is the panel we did in Porto Alegre at Instituto Caldeira, a long panel, like 1 hour, talking to entrepreneurs. Really nice. Really similar story, technical backgrounds. I think what stood up to me is on other similarity, which is not similar. I don't want to talk about me, but something that I admired in you, because I know you are very accomplished. You do a lot, and I admire you and what you did with your company. But you are kind of a quiet accomplisher. So that's something that stood out to me.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember, I obviously knew, before I met you, I knew EBANX and all the incredible things you guys have been doing for a while. And I knew about, a little bit about your story about, Alphonse's and Wagner as well. But I remember when we met in person in California, and we had we're walking through the redwood there, and we had a very nice conversation for maybe 2 hours, going all the way up and down the mountain, and it was incredible. So it's a very nice memory from that time. What's the best piece of advice you've received as a founder or leader?
There's one in a difficult situation that we lived during 2022 or so. And I got a mentor from FTV Capital, one of our investors. And I said, no, I need to go through this. I have to communicate this to the team. He looked at me and said, just don't be apologetic. It's not your fault.
Wow.
That was very important for me throughout that whole process of reducing structure and doing a lot of stuff. So we're doing the right thing. Don't be apologetic for doing the right thing. I know it's going to hurt on everyone, but we're doing the right thing. So that helped me a lot to go through that journey.
For me, João, it was don't be afraid to talk to people and ask help. The whole journey sometimes is kind of lonely, and you want to have all the answers, but people are really willing to help you when you go there and ask the questions, especially people who have done great things, and they have the map. They can really help you. So sometimes you're like, I don't want to bother, I don't want to disturb that people, but just talk to people, ask questions, don't be afraid to do that, was a really valuable insight, and I've been trying to do that for a while. So I wish I had done that before more often, but this is something I really remember when I'm thinking about those life-changing advices that I got over time.
That's good. And it always surprises me how much people are willing to help, right?
Yeah.
You sometimes go and tiptoe and you say, should I ask or not? And then when you ask people, it always surprises me how much people are willing to help.
João, if you weren't in tech, what would you be doing?
That's a very difficult one to answer always. And I saw just Marcos Galperin answering it today, and he said, I love so much what I do.
I know.
It's so much fun. I enjoy what I do, that I kind of have all the disciplines in my work. It's not only tech, it's also humans, it's social, it's reading, it's learning. So I see all the functions not all, but so many functions of life that I can apply to my work, that I don't even think about other things, even like writing. I write content. I write my own posts, a lot of my own, the content I publish on social networks or more technical content, because I like writing. But it's not that I'm not going to be a journalist.
Yeah. I thought about, before starting the company, and when I was 12 years old, I want to be a soccer player. But I think I would never be good enough. And I always wanted to work this intersection between technology and finance. And since I was 7, When I was 7 years old, I started my first company. Just if I'm like, I'm forbidden to do tech for some reason. I'll probably like start a company in the finance sector or something like that. Yeah, but please don't take me away from tech.